Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Jersey Nerds podcast, your home for debates and discussions surrounding sports uniforms, hockey jersey design, and more. My name is Bpoe, and with me today, I am joined by Justin, a normal host of the Jersey Nerds podcast, and special guest and recurring guest, Burkus Circus. How you doing, Burkus?
Yeah.
Burky?
All things considered, I'm doing pretty well. In terms of how the quote unquote less important stuff in my life is going, not great. But we can get more into that later. I don't know if you want to get into that now or later, but
Fair enough. Look, I'm here to listen to you if you want, but I don't think this podcast is a group therapy session, so I think we can maybe wait until afterwards if we want to go a little deep here.
Yeah. Well, I posted enough about it on my Twitter and Instagram. You can just go there. Basically, I have to reset everything in terms of laptop.
Oh, right, your computer issues. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. That we know of.
Talk about those another time.
Yeah. I'm using my friend set up for this. Well, not my friend, my roommate, who is also my friend. We're
Fair enough. Justin, How are you doing?
I am doing swimmingly. I took an accidental 3-hour nap today, so I am ready to go.
That's always fun to do.
Oh yeah, it happens probably more often than it should, but it's life.
Okay, are accidental or purposeful naps more fun and more enjoyable?
Wait, time out. Bpoe, I just noticed something. Is your mouse on the screen and being recorded? Like where it is?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Yeah.
For those of you at home, I'm sharing my entire screen with them, but only like a half of it here is actually, part of the reference image thing, which isn't currently on right now. But this is just my, OBS studio here that, Justin and Berkey can see.
Fancy.
I don't know why I keep calling you Berkey.
It's because you typed in there as a joke. It's fine. Most of my hockey coaches have called me that. So.
I pressed the wrong button on my chair and I went down.
Yeah, most of my hockey coaches have called me that. So I'm kind of used to it, but I haven't been called that in a few years.
I tried to so there's a lever on my left side that the back can go all the way back like this, or it can lock like this, and I accidentally pressed the one on the right side that
I also have a medical thing to.
Oh my God.
Anyways, I think all three of us are wearing some topical jerseys today. So,
I'm wearing
Berkey.
that jersey.
All right, yes, Berkey. How about you? Let's start. What you wearing?
Yeah.
What you wearing, Berkey Cirky?
I am wearing the
Berkey
Hurricanes Hartford Whalers throwback that they. I actually got this at the 2019 game, and that game has a lot of emotional. Value to me. It was the last game I went to with my mom, and it's Whalers night, and Whalers night is the best night, and Whalers night is also tonight, and they played the Devils. Don't know how they did, and I'm also wearing an All-Star game hat from 2015, and that is because we are drafting All-Star game jerseys today,
Right.
and I don't have an All-Star game jersey with me, so. Hat.
Justin, your turn. What you wearing?
Just for an update, the Carolina Whalers beat the New Jersey Devils 2-1 tonight. So congrats, Whalers, Hurricanes, whatever fan. I am wearing a jersey that relates to a game I went to as well. It's a 2007. Oh my goodness, way up there. 2007 Western Conference All-Star jersey. Like Burkus said, we're doing All-Star jerseys today. I actually got to go to this All-Star game since it was in Dallas, and I grew up in Dallas. So lots of good memories there. I didn't have this jersey at the time, but in collecting it was one that, even though I don't really care for the design that much, I wanted to make sure to get it. And then also, Burkus was asking earlier, it has Philippe Boucher on the back, who was a defenseman for the Stars at the time of the All-Star game.
At least you didn't have to deal with the 2015 jerseys when you hosted.
Fair.
Meanwhile, last time my city hosted, I was not alive. I was 6 years away. It's been a long time since it's been in Pittsburgh. But speaking of Pittsburgh, I am wearing a Reebok Edge version of the current home jersey with a Stanley Cup final patch on it with Sidney Crosby, none other than Crosby, on it. because he is 3 goals away from number 500 in his career, and I am going to the game tomorrow, and if he gets a hat trick, I will get to witness it. He was also 3 goals away on Thursday, but, you know, he didn't score any goals then, or Friday, so he's still 3 away. Honestly, I'm not expecting it to happen for like another week, because when he hits a milestone, he tends to like get 1 or 2 or 3 away and then go on a dry streak for whatever stat he's about to hit. I don't know why, but it just tends to happen that way for some reason. So maybe I'll get lucky, but... Sorry, go ahead.
Didn't Ovechkin also do that?
Burkus?
Yeah, didn't Ovechkin also do that for 700 goals? Because I remember I made a graphic for that, and that was one of the first graphics I made, and that took like a week and a half for me to post it.
I'm not sure. I can't say I'm up to date on Ovechkin's milestones as much as Crosby's. Even, I mean,
he's better anyway. So.
Or when they happened, I should say, or like tendencies, because I don't like watch all of their games.
Goals now.
Come again, Justin?
Ovechkin has like 3 NHL goals now. Is that what it is?
At least.
I think so.
At least.
Okay. I thought it was somewhere around.
Yeah. I think it's somewhere between 1 and 400 million.
It's
maybe.
It's in there.
Well, if that's your criteria, he's actually pretty low down there.
Yeah. Come on, OV, get better.
Where does he actually stand in like the record books right now? Because he's not number 2 yet, is he? Or is he?
I'm pretty sure 4th.
I was gonna say, yeah. He has a
4th or just not out of 4th.
I was gonna say he's got a real shot at Gretzky's record, but he's not, quite second yet. I don't believe so.
New Gretzky.
Speaking, another great milestone thing for that, tangentially related at best, but I love Jakub Voracek, and I'm going to rant about him. When the Blue Jackets honored him, they had a video for yeah, you did 1,000 games. And then at the end, Jarmo Jagr was basically like, good news, Jake, you're at 1,000 NHL games, and that's a big feat. Bad news, if you want to break my record, you need 700 more. And that was amazing, and I love it. And Jakub Voracek is my favorite player. Sorry, Zach.
Oh.
All right.
You boys ready to...
Yeah, let's do it.
I think so. So I think we kind of teased it and spoiled it a little bit. Justin spoiled one of his opinions, but we're doing another draft this time for last one was the new jerseys of 2021, and this one is the All-Star jerseys of the NHL's past, with the All-Star game coming up. What, this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Or no, next weekend. Sorry, next weekend.
Well,
it's already
by
Saturday.
the time this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, the upcoming weekend. So.
Time doesn't exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unless you're looking at this in the future, like big future, and then it's.
I guess it works out because the PHF All-Star game was also today that I just finished covering a couple hours ago, so that was fun. Anyways, we off camera before we started picked the order of picks. And we start with Burkus. The guest got his first pick, and he picked first. Justin takes second, and I take last since I got the first overall pick in our last draft. And same format as last time, where if, let's say, I pick this jersey from 2022, this jersey is undrafted. There's going to be no redraft this time because the numbers work out okay. And undrafted jerseys go to live studio audiences Clown Hell.
Yay!
Which is self-explanatory.
And I haven't explained this to you guys. I haven't explained
we ought
this.
to do.
Sorry, go ahead, Justin.
I feel like we ought to do a concept like Burkus's worst NHL jersey ever or whatever, but do it with LSA's like Clown Hell and take an element from all of the All-Star games.
Yes.
I mean, mine had the 1982.
Wait, is your Clown Hell in Burkus' Circus?
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
The connected universe.
Burkus, let me into your circus, baby.
The metaverse.
I am sorry.
But
Bpoe apologizes.
Good. But I mean, that jersey did have 2 All-Star game elements. It had the shit ton of stars from the 1982 game and the name under number from the 2000 game. So
there we go. The ground is broken. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Real quick though, I gotta explain to you guys. So there's years here, and also like these years aren't exact. I kind of just took the first year, or in some cases a common year. And there's two groups to look out for in particular. This 1970, 70, 71, and 71 are all counted as the same one for me.
Okay.
Only difference between this 70 white jersey and 71 is that there's like a bit of an orange hem on this one, and this one's black. And then same thing down here for, 2002, 2, 3, and 3. This blue jersey was shared between the 2 years, and then 3 had the white, 2 had the red one.
Also, weirdest thing about that too that I didn't realize until prepping for this, but the 2002 game with those jerseys was the last North America World game, and then the blue jersey was reused for the new East-West format in 2003.
I was looking at your images that you gathered for me. It's quite interesting. And also,
I think
you two are more than welcome to pull up NHL uniforms if you want some extra reference of like a layout, but there's no reason to put that on a reference images for sake of ease. But
I actually did prep for this, and because I suspected we were doing this, and I have a ranking. But NHL uniforms for this. Yeah. Mine, I don't have exactly the same list because I kind of combined similar jerseys. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you have 1992 on there separately. I just combined that in with the old ones.
Let's say, I believe me and you, Justin, finished this like 3 hours ago, gathering the images and figuring out.
Also, that is
my rankings.
That is well, I think actually, Burkus, you just spoke to it, but I think the only jerseys we omitted is the 1947 jerseys because they are identical to the Redux in the 90s.
They're not identical, but they're very much close enough. Just for sake of ease, I grouped a couple of them close. Oh yeah, one more thing too, I forgot. 89 and 93 are going together because the only difference is sleeve numbers, but they're just all on here for the hell of it, I guess.
Yeah. Cool.
The clown hell of it?
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the only correct answer.
Gosh, for that we got to make the numbers like one number white, one number orange.
Yes. Correct. No, you got to have it like my old logo did, where it's like the letters are like black, and then behind it is like a vertical red and white barber pole.
Oh gosh.
Like my old logo was, and it's like each like pole lines up with like each like stem of the number.
I hate it.
My old logo was not great, but we're vibing.
We all start somewhere.
Yeah.
I just really love now that my potential first ever jersey concept will be the clown hell jersey.
It's very. I feel like it's a great way to break into the field.
I'm so excited. This will be fantastic.
You see,
beautiful.
That's what you got to do. Is just be intentionally bad so that your mistakes look intentional.
I was gonna say we always say that no one's first concept is ever good, but now we're guaranteeing it.
I feel like the only people who have good first concepts are people who start as designers or artists and then make a concept instead of the other way around. Because this is what got me into designing, and I think that's the same with at least Burkus. I don't know about you, Justin, but some people, start as a designer and then like, we're going to make a jersey concept, and it looks great, of course, because you already know what you're doing. So.
But that is cheating.
You know how to make art.
You start as a designer, you can't do jerseys. The rule.
Make a jersey look good.
Fair.
Yeah. All right.
Shall we begin?
I think we shall.
Turkey's Duty Urky is on the clock.
Yeah. I only have 2 jerseys I'm debating between here.
And I think a whole list. What's the list for?
I have a list of ranked ones, but the top 2 are the only close ones.
All right, Burkus gets 2 jerseys. Me and Bpoe.
And looking at NHL uniforms today, this thing has convinced me. So I'm going to go with the brand new 2022 blue one.
I like it. I was going to say that I'm thinking I might be able to sit on those for a while, but I feel like those are some of the best, if not the best ever.
It's that triple blue, and I love it when teams do the same double combination. And really, the only other close one, I'm going to not say it in case one of you guys don't take it, but I'm pretty dang sure one of you guys are going to take it. So
Fair.
I would definitely recommend not saying it, because if you do say it, we are going to take it, because it's probably...
I was going to say, me and people are totally those kind of people.
Yeah, it's actually the 1960 ones with the big hoops. Those are fantastic, and you should definitely take them now.
Send it to clown hell.
You know what, Justin? I really hope you don't take the 1937 white jersey, because that's going to be my first pick. So
that is fantastic,
I really
man.
hope you don't take that.
Yeah.
I would be so sad.
The 67 one? I shouldn't take that?
No, 37. The one that's just plain white.
See, I don't think either of the one y'all mentioned is the worst. So that's funny. But the
I don't
one
even
I will
think those
take,
ones are necessarily the worst. I just found some bad ones off the top of my head.
the one I will take is 1937. No, I won't. I don't want that. There's one that I think is the best All-Star Game jersey, but I think it's a less popular take, so I think I'm going to sit on it. Don't sit on New Jerseys, folks.
I was about to say that's probably not a good idea.
I think I'm going to go with, for the sake of like fun colors and stuff, I think I'm going to go with I don't even know if I agree with this take that it should go in the first round, but I'm going to go with the 2017 division purple jersey. And also this is holding in the strategy of eliminating all the other really eliminating the yellow 2017 jersey, because I don't think the black.
Yeah, that was the other one.
My first pick was actually about to be 2017 yellow.
Yeah, 2017. I think yellow is better than purple, because purple does black pants and white gloves for purple jersey. So it's not great, but yeah, I think that's number 2 for me. And it's not really close between those two. I mean, after those two.
Now, Burkus 2 in a row.
Yep. I forgot I get 2 in a row. Okay. Second one I'm going to have to think about a little bit. First one, I can't say this is too bad of a consolation prize for missing out on that 2017 one. I'm going to go 2004, the green one. Wasn't this game in Minnesota, I believe? Oh my God, my computer.
It was.
Yes.
Oh, my computer's struggling. But it's a very just simple classical design, but the green color and the just simplicity of it and the boldness, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but the greatness of it is enough for me to take it. Boy,
there's lots of NHL nostalgia there. I remember that being in the intro of that NHL game had like the best intro of any of the ones that I've played. Which is like,
it?
It was in NHL 07 because there wasn't an All-Star game before, so it was probably
because 2005 would have been the lockout, 6 would have been Olympics, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And then my second pick, I'm not gonna lie, this is becoming a tough decision already, because there's not a lot from so you kind of got the 90s, which have a couple of crazy ones in there, and like the early 2000s, and then the 2007 era up until even recently that hasn't been taken is also kind of weird. I'm gonna go for I think I'm gonna go for the 87 Rendezvous jersey. I was looking at it. It's pretty much exactly New Jersey Devils, their red jersey template, their original. However, it looks great in white and with the orange. And I believe that, I don't remember which year it was, but Steve and I did a pairs competition for an international thing, and we either did a basically exact replica of this for one of our jerseys or a very similar faux back type of thing. And it's just a really nice looking jersey overall, even if it's kind of just a Devils in orange kind of thing.
Now, was that game in New Jersey? Or...
I have no idea. I was born in 1998. I have absolutely no fucking idea.
I was born in not then.
I was born in 2002.
My goodness, I forgot how young you are.
You're a baby.
Yeah, I'm 19. So
Baby Circus.
I guess I should
Baby Circus.
Burkus is Baby Circus.
I guess I shouldn't be too upset because Bpoe returned the favor, but that is legitimately my favorite All-Star Game jersey of all time. But I figured I could wait on it. I was mistaken.
Nope.
Horribly upset.
Ooh,
but that's
okay. I want to propose a new rule. Would you like to make a trade, Justin? General manager here.
But we have to trade the jersey I drafted. You can't go back and pick the yellow one.
Once it's in clown
it's
hell.
Already once you're in clown hell, you can't get out.
Yeah, you can't go back. You're stuck. It's a life.
I think I'll still take that trade. I wasn't thinking that, but I kind of like it. But I think I'll make that trade. All right, we're gonna make a trade.
I like this dynamic. I like this rule. This is fantastic.
I like this too. Yeah. I'm gonna.
I don't think we can
see. I like 87, but I like the fact that 2017 is a little more unique and there's something extra to it while also looking good. And again, I would have taken the yellow. I like the color balance better on that one, but hey, purple is also a great looking color, so I can't complain too much.
So now this makes me feel better because I still made a good move by doing that, because I locked you out of the yellow one that you really wanted, and I still get my favorite.
I guess it worked out, yeah.
Yeah.
I win in the end. Clown Hell always wins.
Fair.
I just can't wait for y'all to get to the 30s ones. I want some of those in Clown Hell. I want pieces of that.
Some of those deserve to be in Clown Hell.
Yeah, baby.
I mean, like, it's hard to knock them too much because it's the 30s, but like, boy, oh boy.
It's wild looking at this because we've hardly drafted any, and yet we've taken most of the like.
Yeah.
We've taken most of the like enjoyable colors already. Like most of the unique stuff is already gone.
And also, like, just so many of these designs are so crazy off the board that they end up not looking good a lot of times. Like, believe me, I'm especially All-Star games. Like, if you're gonna try something crazy, do it now. But that doesn't make it any better.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the whole point. Is like it's not to be good; it's just to be different. And like these accomplish that. They're not good jerseys. I think I'm gonna go with. And I think this jersey is incredibly overrated, but like we've been talking about, there's not a lot of good All-Star game jerseys, to be honest. I keep going back and forth as to which one, but I think I'm going to go with the teal 1994 Star. I think that's
teal one you said, right? This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, looking at reference image for this, I would love to go back and see footage of this game because I feel like the teal and the purple are not very far enough apart. Noted there is like black and white, otherwise it separates it. But like
that's true. That's got to be the main thing.
I think also the fact that it doesn't repeat on the back and just has like the straight yoke across.
Yeah.
It's not like the Stars jersey in that vein.
If you really want to look at it this way, the 94 jersey is a black jersey with a pointed purple shoulder chest yoke, and the and the other one is a white jersey with a purple or a teal pointed chest and
Russian 2014 style where they turn it into a dragon.
Mass takes up the front of the jersey.
Yeah.
It's a bib. It's a pointed bib.
Oh god. It's a backwards cape, which is there's a word for that. It's called a bib.
When you really think about it, it is a bib.
It's like
I love
a sock
it.
thing.
Take it.
It's like a sock thing.
Burger not bib.
1999 for John Boy.
1994.
I don't know why I just said that.
Okay, wait. While he's
BHL.
looking stuff up, I have an important question. Are socks technically just beanies for your feet? Are socks just hats for feet?
If it's like the old timey knit socks, yes. If it's like the new mesh material, no. Same thing with like the sweater.
Like actual socks, not hockey socks.
Yeah, just socks in general.
Like feet socks.
Feet
Sure.
socks.
Same distinction. Same distinction. If it's like an actual knitted material, yes. If it's synthetic, no.
That's fair.
I respect it.
Now that I see this reference image, I want to change my pick. Can I do that? Is that allowed?
No.
I'm gonna say no unless you let me change
if I can have the purple jerseys, then no.
No purple jerseys for anyone.
If you let me,
no, B-Party.
I was gonna say if you let me change to yellow, I'll let you change to whatever color you didn't pick.
You take your purple. You're like.
All right, then you take your not purple and you like it.
It's in Clown Hell. You can't
check it out.
But it does look like a bib, does it not? Especially when you realize. I mean, maybe not from the front, but from the back. Whenever you know that it's.
Bib.
It's a bib.
Bib.
All right. My turn. Okay. I know the first one. Definitely. Yeah. But I'm going to NHL uniforms. I already have to look back at reference images. Oh. That was my pick?
What was that? Really? I like that jersey.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Okay, so the first one I know I'm doing, and it's the 1984 orange.
Dang it, that was my next.
Like,
no more guests on the show. I don't like this.
like those jerseys are fantastic.
Why didn't I pick that one? That's so much better than the 94 one.
It really is. And I was thinking we were going to, and then I was going to get that one as a consolation prize, and I was going to be like, that's fine.
Hey, Burkus, you want to trade?
No. If you had picked the purple one, I would consider it, but not with the teal.
I want my team to be entirely acquired by trade. I don't want to have any choices I draft. It'll be like,
okay. Then my second pick is the 1937 ones, and I'll trade you that for the 1994.
No. What?
That was a joke, Bpoe. No.
I was gonna make the same thing when it got to my pick. How dedicated are you to your team being all traded?
Okay, and then now the question becomes: my next jersey, I think I can wait on. I'm pretty sure. Now the question becomes: what do I take of the other next two?
Honestly, the Clown Hill is going to be the best team. Look at all the amazing jerseys already in there.
It's going to be a blast.
Oh, but it
might have the best, but it might also have the worst.
It's a party down
here.
There will be so many.
I will say, while Burkus is thinking, that on the 2022 All-Star jerseys, at first, whenever I saw them, I was a little bit just whelmed because they look great, don't get me wrong. But considering all of the crazy shit this All-Star game has done over the past years, it's just it's a little conservative. Like, I want to see something out of the box. Seeing these all again, no, never mind, you're fine. I'm okay with it. Like, seeing these all in one place. Nope, never. You know what? Look, if you want to go out of the box, go for it. But you know what? I'll take a year of rest.
Yeah, my one beef
out of the box when the garbage.
Yes, my one beef with it is the fact that the NHL chose Zach Werenski instead of Oliver Bjorkstrand, because I already have a Zach Werenski jersey, and it's going to be harder to purchase by purchasing another Zach Werenski jersey instead of a Bjorkstrand jersey, because I don't have a Bjorkstrand jersey.
I don't know if you noticed, Burkus, but for the 2019 reference image for the white jersey, I purposely chose one with Cam Atkinson and Seth Jones.
Let's go. No, I have not noticed. That is way too small.
Yeah, it's a little bit small. So again, listeners, if you want to see some better images, you might have to look it up. But you've got something on your screen at least.
And then I think I've decided on my other one.
Do it.
I have also, I don't know if you've noticed, Burkus, but I don't think the NHL makes their All-Star decisions based on which jerseys you already have.
I know, yeah.
If only it worked like that.
I think I'm going to go with the 1973 orange.
Ooh.
Not orange, white, my bad. 1973 white.
It's definitely better.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
Yeah. I think my other two have a chance of staying. I think that one is going to get taken. So I'll take that one.
I think that's a good way to pick. I think I'm gonna sin against all that is good and take a black jersey. But I think I'm going to take I keep going back and forth. I think orange numbers are more exciting. So I think I'm going to take the 1989 black.
That's a solid
black.
pick.
Yeah.
89 or the previous one? Because 89 has the... Oh, wait, 89. Sorry, I was thinking of 93. 89 is the previous one. Okay.
Plus, the the NHL uniforms has Lemieux on the back of that one, so it makes me feel warm fuzzies inside. That's always important when drafting.
I feel like the 93 ones work better design-wise, just in terms of contrast, especially the white one.
I do, and that's what I was going back and forth on. Is like, yeah, I think the white numbers do look better, but it's also like there's a certain je ne sais quoi about an orange.
If you're gonna claim the Jets Heritage Classic, then I think you have to stay consistent. So,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Granted, though, I think orange numbers on the black still stand out fine.
That's also true.
You maybe run into a problem with the TV numbers being orange on white, but like...
But they weren't, were they?
At least according to NHL uniforms, it's like orange with a black outline. So.
Okay.
The Flyers do orange on white, don't they?
I have no idea.
Yes, they do orange.
So.
They do orange and white on vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it probably works.
There. You're wrong.
It's funny because our yolk is thin enough.
I mean, it's not like that's uncommon.
Bleed over.
What you got, Bpoe?
All right, I got back-to-back picks, and I actually have my picks ready this time. My first one, I'm going to go for, let me just make sure I got the year correct. Yep, 1988 orange. It's basically what Burkus picked in 84, but with the NHL crest instead of diagonal lettering. 88? Where's the other? There it is.
Also, those had black numbers on the back of on both jerseys, which was weird.
Yeah.
With no.
Yeah.
So like definitely worse, but still decent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I can't believe I love the 84 one for Berg. Those 84 jerseys are gorgeous. Those are like arguably the best jerseys. Like those are I would say in the
those are my number 3, and then the 94 were going to be my number 4, but it's fine.
I mean, having the 1st and 6th pick and getting 2 in your top 3 is pretty darn.
Yeah, really. And honestly, I don't think me and you, Justin, even got a short end of the straw on our picks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my second one is going to be 79, this white one. It's again pretty, simplistic, traditional, but I tend to swing that way in terms of my tastes. So I tend to be a bit of a traditionalist. So
he's a bit vanilla when it comes to jersey.
Please don't be traditional phobic towards my tastes.
Don't be trad phobic.
So I'm just gonna go for that one. And again, there's a lot of crazy ones left, for better or for worse. So I'm gonna stick with my. I'm gonna stay safe and go for that one. And it's also just a pretty nice jersey.
There's plenty of time to be wild still.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're gonna have to get wild eventually. Pick the best of the best of the crazy.
I think we might be there. I don't know if there's like.
Everyone makes it to Clown Town eventually.
Oh, some people even make it all the way to Clown Hell. So
yeah, you either make it to Clown Town or Clown Hell.
Oh, I don't know. Clown Burger. That's where we go. This is the Jersey nerd.
Gender.
I think I'm gonna take my Clown Hell, Clown Town, and Clown Burger. I think I'm gonna take my consolation prize.
That's me.
On the 1984 jerseys and take the lesser 1983 jerseys, and go with the orange instead of the white. Bpoe didn't even wait.
I'm not gonna lie. I figured you were gonna go orange, and also I think I just kind of did that. What's it called?
Also, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again like our last draft. We're through 4 rounds. Every jersey I have is a different color, and I'm
depending on how you count the 94.
True. Fair.
And both of my next jerseys are still open, so that's great. And then they start to get more out of the box. So
I mean, that's all that's left, I feel like, at this point.
Yeah, that's true. So I'm going to go with way back, all the way to the beginning, 1934 white.
Oh, okay. I had that one on my list. Yeah,
pretty good for their time. One of those.
And then. Yeah,
let's be honest, the 1934 blue isn't bad either, but it's just maple leaf.
No, they're good jerseys.
Yeah. So. Like, I wouldn't mind if, for like the Heritage Classic, if they brought that back but replaced Ace with TML. I wouldn't mind that.
That would be awesome.
Man, you know what would have been... Actually, I like that idea, but you know what would have been interesting, although I don't know how well it could have worked because of the, whole Leafs thing, is actually do that for the NHL's, like, that 2017 All-Star game. 100 year.
That would be cool.
Do the Maple Leaf thing, but have it just say NHL or something like that.
Yeah, that was a concept I sent to Aesthetics, where for the 2016 All-Star game, it was like 4 of the very early jerseys from NHL history, and then for 2017, it was. I can pull it up and drop it in the chat, but.
It's almost weird in a way what the NHL did, because 1994 was it that they did direct throwbacks to what was basically the first actual All-Star game in 47.
Yeah.
And then 2017, when they hit 100 instead of 75, they say, fuck it, we're not going to do anything special for at least in terms of the All-Star game. They had the patch and everything, but...
Okay, I'll pick my next one and then continue playing it up. And those are going to be the making sure I get the year right. 1998 red.
Okay.
And that's because I really like the spotlight effect, and I think it works better than the blue one. So
fair, because it actually is like colored like a light and not like blue.
Y'all ever seen a light bulb before?
No, not once.
Ain't blue, but
I just screwed one in right there. I've got a what's it called again?
Huh?
Softbox right next to me. I got some new lighting. Part of it is to take photos of my jerseys because my jersey collection is now all in the closet behind me. So I think a lot of you, or a fair bit of you do, the Jersey Nerds listeners and viewers that I am familiar with, but if you do not follow it, go ahead and follow brnd.jerseys on Instagram, and I will get to posting that relatively soon.
Yeah.
You can't
Are you not already?
Am I not?
And then again, you actually might not be because it's been a couple years. Because the last time I think I took photos was like 2019, so I had all of pandemic and quarantine, but I didn't do any of that.
How dare I?
If you followed it before, I did just change the username as well because it used to be under BPC, which was my old kind of thing. But yeah, my 152 plus jerseys will be posted on that account eventually. So go ahead and follow that. Anyways, Justin, I believe it's your turn.
Yeah, unfortunately.
God, I lost audio.
What?
It's not working.
I think I have my pick. I'm trying to figure out which one. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised these lasted this long. But I'm gonna go with the John Scott Special, 2016 All-Star, and I think I'm gonna go with the white one just because I feel like there's better contrast with the shoulder elements there. It's a little weird with the yellow numbers on the back, but I think prioritizing striping over numbers is going to do it for me. But honestly, not a bad jersey. I think one of the better ones in recent years.
Yeah, it was definitely under consideration for me for a little while, like even towards the beginning until I realized some of the other ones were available. But
actually, I would say very confidently the best one and frankly the only good one of the Reebok Edge era.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's a fair one.
I said my All-Star game concepts that I was talking about. So the first one would have been for the 2017 game, and the second one would have been for the 2018 game.
Okay.
All
right, we had to take a minor break because of technical difficulties, but we're back. Burkus has sent over his concepts, so here they are, the ones that he was just talking about. Burkus, I think you're about to explain them?
Yeah, so the idea is that this is a series I did where I redid the NHL 100th anniversary celebration. So the top set would be for the 2017 All-Star game, and then the bottom set for the 2018. And the idea is basically that it goes through the NHL's history of All-Star games. So it starts in 34, goes to the classic ones, and then et cetera, down to 2016, which would have been the most recent. So I think it would be fun if they did that, but that's the concept.
No, wait, what years were these supposed to be worn in?
Top one 2017, bottom one 2018.
Hate to break it to you, Burkus, but the 2017 All-Star game did not use Adidas.
I hate to break it to you, Bpoe, but I didn't feel like pulling up my Reebok template at the time.
Fair enough. I'm just pointing that out.
I hate to break it to you, but the 2018 concepts say 17 on them.
They do. They all say 17.
I hate to break it to you, but that's just how I did it back then.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm broken.
I hate to break it to you, but so's my laptop.
Oh, there it is.
I hate to break it to you, but my wife left me.
I hate to break it to you, but Michael Stevens reference. Look at that. I hate to break it to you, but the 2000s jerseys didn't have a death stripe on the back.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm running out of things.
Name on the back of the red jersey is also below the number.
Well, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know if I did that on the concept. That's what it was supposed to be.
I hate to break it to you, but creative liberties.
Hate to break it to you, and I hate to break it to me. And it's my pick now because I don't know what I want to do right now. Boy, I should have thought about this during our technical difficulties.
I feel like we're into there's really no good. Well, there's I think 1 year of good jerseys left.
Yeah, it might be around time to start doing some more off-the-board picks. Because I don't...
If any of these picks are still on your board, I'm concerned.
I still have a couple I'm actually interested in.
Okay, I've got 2 picks, so I'm gonna make one that I'm less sure of, and I guess actually I'm kind of not really sure of both of them. Um, I'm gonna go for my first pick. Huh? You broke up there.
Oh, I was saying we have you where we want you. It wasn't anything about.
I'm gonna go for the 2002 blue jersey.
Oh, wait a second. We are frozen again.
2000 and blue.
Oh boy, we are frozen on Discord. As long as you guys can hear me you hear me properly?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna let me be frozen for now.
I'm gonna keep an eye on it out of curiosity. Let's see if
you'll catch up.
Because everything else should be fine. My reference images are fine, right? Did I drag 2002 in? All right.
Good.
So I'm going to go for that one because I'll admit it looks a little bit better on NHL uniforms than it does on the reference image. And I don't know if that's just a lighting thing or what, but, I like the color, the shade of blue. It's a little bit weird with the sort of armpits, but there's a hem stripe. There's a, relatively normal arm stripe thing. So I'll take that one.
Also, I feel like there's a lot of like HJC nostalgia with that, with all the like Eric Daze memes that Sean put together over the years with it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Good times. Also, fun fact: Nick Lindstrom, because they switched like formats and jerseys in 2002 and 2003, Nick Lindstrom got to wear both the red and the blue version of that one each year.
All right, you guys who are watching now get to see what happens if somebody leaves the call.
Not this again.
Because I have this screen recording my second screen, so it messes up the arrangement of people. I'm trying to fix my camera that is for some reason still frozen. I don't know why. Okay, what if I do this? That's probably not going to do anything.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I might have to. Let's give this a pause.
Da 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 da. Elmo's World.
And welcome back, everybody. More technical difficulties. As we pointed out, I froze. I fixed that. I don't know what's going on today.
I think my presence.
It must be because this hasn't happened the last couple of this didn't happen our last episode that we did Discord. It didn't happen on Zoom. I don't know what's going on. Please don't put that on the glass table. I don't want it to shatter. This coaster's here for a reason.
Have you seen that video?
This coaster's there for a reason. This coaster's right there. You can use
Have you seen
that video?
There's a video that went around on, I think I saw it on Reddit, but basically the guy's just chilling on, it's a security camera, and the guy's just chilling on his glass table with his laptop on, and then the whole thing just shatters randomly for no reason.
I don't know if I saw the picture or the video, but I saw a picture of it, and that's why I was so hesitant. Like at first, whenever I got this desk, my uncle was moving out of his place, and I just, he was giving it to us, so I just grabbed it for free. I was very hesitant to take it, even though it looks nice, and it's great. But I think I'm going to get the glass replaced with some wood at some point. So, where did we leave off? My second pick. We left off at my second pick. This is a bit of a weird one, and there's some others that I kind of like better, but I think I don't really know if I do or not. But I'm going to go for the 1939 white jersey.
I like it.
It's a little bit weird, and it's almost Canadians-esque in a way, except I guess arguably worse because it doesn't have the shoulder yoke. But, I feel like if this was brought back today as a throwback and like intentionally made a throwback, it would look, pretty good because it has that vintage look to it. It's still fairly traditional. Sure, why not is kind of my mantra at this point because I'm just probably going to pick something and grab it. Yeah. So
that's how I go through life.
Sure, why not?
It's more fun than why.
Yeah.
I think there's one more that I think is like actually a good jersey. I think it's gonna be the 2018. I think I want to go the blue, but I'm not going to for the fact that they wore a white helmet with it, which is just ridiculous. Otherwise, it would have been a slam dunk, and I would have probably picked it rounds ago. But instead, I'm going to pick the black. I believe it was Central Division
jersey of that. PK Subban, correct.
What confused me because I was like
Predators at the time.
plays for the Devils. No, he plays for played for the Canadians. No, it was like, no, yeah, it was the Predators. But I think
man's been in every division except for the Pacific.
I think all of those jerseys are decent from that year, but I don't know that any of them are like. I think that one is good. I think the other three are decent. I don't think any of them are great. And the white one I really like, but the white pants is bold. Okay. But almost convinced me to take it still because that's like, I like teams that try something and do stuff. But I think the All-Star game is a great space for that, as we will see in the remainder of this draft.
Yes. Okay. So I have one actual pick, and that's the 1964/92 red ones with the barber pole on the side. I think it was just a really classic look that I like.
Which one? The red or the white?
The red.
Red.
I was looking at, when I was getting reference pictures together, I am so glad I was not alive to watch that game. With all the red and blue vibration and all the stripes and like that must have been an ocular nightmare.
It's not fantastic, but it's a nice nostalgia trip. Okay, and then my next pick.
That and one other jersey that I think we'll get to probably at the very end of this draft. I think are poster childs for Clown Hell.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie, I was looking at these earlier, like with the reference images, and I honestly would have taken, it was from 1947, it's a direct throwback. I would have taken the white ones, just because I think the color balance is a little bit better, where there's not really a competing, like the red and the white are kind of competing a bit. The white really stands out on the red one, whereas it's kind of more muted, and I don't know how. I mean, I think you guys
remind
on the white one.
Just shout out to the designer. I know we all like. They remind me of Lucas Dykman's Allen Americans practice jerseys that he designed for this year. That they're going to wear later on in the season.
That and the Ottawa 67s.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
All I can think of right now is I'm looking at these sleeves, and I'm just thinking they got barcodes on them. You can scan that and like bring yourself up some hot Cheetos, like.
And then,
dude, if I knew that pick came with hot Cheetos, I would have picked them.
Yeah.
Bpoe, I have an offer for you.
Okay.
Oh.
Which remaining jersey do you like most, and would you be willing to trade it for the 2002 blue?
No, because you picked that one before intentionally. No, Bpoe, don't tell him and just hope it sticks around and you can pick it and have both.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to stick around or not, but
wait for him to pick it if he does and then trade. Don't put yourself in a position of weakness.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think I'm going to do that anyways because I don't have anything that really stands out to me regardless.
Okay.
I guess, honestly, the way that we could do this is Burkus could trade me the draft pick, and I could just make the pick right now.
I'm willing to do that.
I'll do it. 2002, you said, right? Is the one that I'm trading you?
Blue.
All right. Because honestly, the more I look at it, the less I like it, even though it's not too bad. My pick.
I really like it. I think it looks really cool. I think it's what an All-Star jersey should be. It's just on the edge of out of the box enough that I think it really works. And I really like it. So
it's very Mooterus vibes. It's weird that the stars like has the same sleeve design as the Mooterus.
It does, but
it's now frustrating me with the stars that they've ripped two of the two of probably the probably two most iconic jerseys in their history have just been ripped from the All-Star game.
Yeah, really.
But I guess when you call yourself
a star, and then the best jersey is ripped from the Chicago Blackhawks.
Kind of.
I think their current jerseys are better than the Blackhawks jerseys, but that's another conversation.
Also true, but still ripped.
Honestly, I'd say Rangers. They ripped from the Rangers because the sleeves and hem are, I think, identical.
Yeah.
For my pick, that should be Burkus's pick.
Is Rand
also
order now?
I just for those 2002 ones, I think I would have liked them a little bit better and like wanted to keep them if I was more confident that the contrast was proper. Because like I said, it looks better on NHL uniforms than the reference image, but I don't really know how it looked at the time. My now pick that was just traded to me is I'm gonna go 2009.
I like it.
The red jersey. That was gonna be my next pick anyways.
So bad.
And it's a little weird. Again, we're kind of out of the box. It's a little weird. but it's not too weird to not work. And again, it's an All-Star game. It's worn once. So I think it's good, and it's about as wacky as the All-Star game should be. I think it's restrained, restrained enough to look good, but wacky enough to be different. Wacky enough to be
the single coolest thing about those jerseys is the fact that with like the half yoke thing, where it was like one side of the yoke was the jersey color and the other wasn't, they're actually the jerseys flipped from each other. So the East jersey on the right or east side of the jersey, they have the half yoke, and on the west, it's on the left side, which I think is really cool. I think it's I think the jerseys are terrible. That fact is cool.
Yes, that is the one saving grace of those jerseys.
Yeah. All right. My turn again. My turn. My. Everything sucks. God.
I want that clipped. I'm going to use that as a reaction.
What are we, 50 minutes into the episode? Remember that.
Yes.
That could be the title of the podcast. My turn, everything sucks.
My turn, everything
okay, that's
sucks.
actually a really... I'm writing that down. That's a really good one.
My
friend just texted me that the Raptors are in triple overtime with the Heat, so love that.
What's the record for most points in an NBA game? Because that's got to be up there then.
Huh?
Since we were just talking unique things about jerseys, I think I'm gonna jump on the unique train and go with the 2000 red World jersey, specifically because, and this is the skater jersey. So the weird thing there too is that the goalies wore white jerseys and the players wore colored jerseys, and then also the North American blue jerseys had like a typical like collar, like a typical hockey collar, and then the world jerseys had like a polo style like dress shirt fold over like collar, which I think is like ridiculous, but also like, all right, you did something, and I feel like you did something is like as much praise as I can give to jerseys at this point.
Don't the red ones also have the name underneath the number?
They do.
Oh,
also
right.
a cool.
It's
interesting
I don't know
that you remember
why, but it's like
now.
very European soccer.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah. Europe, I guess.
Europe, yeah.
Oh, that's true. It is the Team Europe jersey, one of them, huh?
I'm glad they didn't go with an American football version for that. Also, honestly shocking with the fact that we've had so many, like the Islanders Alt and the Stars jerseys and stuff, that we've never had like I was about to say like a word mark, like arched word mark jersey. And we've like gotten close, I guess, a couple of times with like the 2008 and 2009, but never just like a simplistic like East like word mark. And I'm glad we haven't. But
I think that would look actually pretty good. Like I think for a one-off All-Star game, I think that would make sense.
It's tough because it could work and it could very not work.
It all comes down to execution.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's safe to say about just about anything.
Yeah. I think it helps now that the division names are longer. It helps now that the division names are longer, like Central, Atlantic, Pacific. Those are pretty good name lengths to have that type of style, I think.
Can I imagine like an arched metropolitan word?
That would not work. That is the one exception.
Do metropolitan like a Ranger style diagonal.
That though. Like,
do it 2 lines. Metropolitan.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh god. Why?
Start here and go metropolitan around the entire jersey, and then put the numbers on top of it.
Do it like the Howie game, and have like metropolitan.
There you go. That's Bpoe, pick a jersey and put us all over.
Right, it's my pick now. I'm gonna go. I get to pick 2 jerseys. So
why would you want to?
I don't really want to, but I can't say I'm super upset with the picks that I get to make. I'm gonna go 70-71 blue. And part of this, I think, is seeing Burkus's concept of it, that it actually looks pretty good, especially brought back. This is the one that
I was thinking I was going to wait on that. If you had declined my trade, I would have taken that one.
That one's a cool, unique one. I was thinking of that one because of the front number, even though I don't like it. I think it's a cool, unique thing.
It's not as bad as you'd think, but it's also not great at the same time.
And also for an All-Star game where like players tend to wear like odd numbers because there's like a lot of All-Stars who wear the same number on different teams. Like it's kind of cool. Noted now, I think they just wear their number regardless. But I know in the past, at least, they've like worn odd one-off numbers for the All-Star game.
Yeah, I know at least in the PHF All-Star game today, I'd noticed at one point multiple players wearing the same number because we were talking like, okay, who's going to be the MVP, and we're going to have to make a quick graphic for it. We need to hunt photos. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to.
Is it going to be number 12,
number 12? So, my second pick. I'm sorry to take away your Blue Jackets, Burkus, but I'm going to go 2019 white.
Okay.
Because while it's black and white,
jersey. Look at this guy.
While it's just plain black and white, again, the traditionalist in me, I guess, came out. It's still a pretty solid design stripe-wise. There's a bit of contrast, and I'm going to go for that one because the pants add a little bit extra contrast to the whole set instead of just being black from head to toe. So...
Yeah,
it's not my favorite, but hey, it's decent enough.
I will say, with all the black jerseys the NHL has had in their All-Star game history, kudos for Bpoe for getting 7 rounds in and still not having a single black jersey. That's some dedication. I feel like that needs to be recognized.
It's not even like I was trying to avoid black jerseys. It's also partially that you got. Well, actually, I guess Justin took the one black jersey that I was a big fan of.
I also have a black jersey. There.
But yeah,
that's fair. I'm the only one with black jerseys. Wow.
What does the world come to?
All the black jerseys go to clown hell.
Send them to me.
This one is one that I don't hate. I don't really like it, but I don't hate it. It has some weird stuff. I liked it at the time, I feel like. And I'm gonna go with the red. Nope. Well, it has red, but the white 2011 jersey. Just because the double blue I don't really care for. I typically like double blue, but I don't on that one. I think it's a contrast to the logo, just isn't there. But yeah that one.
We're really sleeping on these 1937 jerseys. I'm not picking these absolute buttes over here.
I can't tell if Burkus keeps looking down because he's looking at something or if he's sad.
I can't.
No, it's because I have a list.
Okay, you're looking at your list. I see.
Yeah. Okay. So
looking good down there. All right, we're good.
You know the thing you just did? Would you like to do it again?
Oh no.
Huh?
What are you trying to take from him?
What's going on? Oh, a trade?
Yeah.
All right. What's your trade here?
It's the same thing we did for the 2002, but for both of the ones you took this past round.
70, 71, and 2019.
Yes.
You only have one pick to trade right now, though.
No, I have 2.
Yeah, it's back-to-back, right?
Oh, that's right. The only one that doesn't do back-to-back.
I'll take
this doesn't make any sense.
I'll take you up on 2019, but not 70, 71. If you're willing to do one.
Yeah, I'm on. That's fine.
Okay. Now, I'll take the next pick.
I was going to say, is Burkus trading his first pick of the 2 or his second pick of the 2 then?
First pick.
Okay, I'll do it for the first pick because I'm not necessarily sure that you're going to take this one anyways because I'm going a little crazy. I'm going 82 orange.
Oh my gosh, I think that is legitimately the worst jersey in history of the All-Star game.
Here's the thing.
Wow.
I wouldn't go that far.
The white one of that year is worse. The white one of that year is worse.
I wouldn't go that far, but the main reason that I'm taking that one is because if you take away those stars, it's not great, but it's not bad. And again, it's the orange color that really does it.
The problem is the stars are there. All stars are there.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just kind of throwing.
I love that from like a narrative standpoint of like imagining someone in a boardroom like we need an All-Star game jersey, a jersey for the All-Stars, and someone was like, a jersey with all the stars. All right.
Yeah, pretty much. And like color-wise, I'd probably go like 7 or 8 over that, but I'll take the extra potential that one has, mainly in that you get rid of the stars and it's half decent at least. Yeah. Whereas I don't really think the edge templates on 7 and 8 are great. So.
Yeah. And then for my last one, because I think I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going to get stuck with for the last pick, and I'm okay with that.
I'm pretty sure that has to be how it works for the first overall.
Yeah.
Or no, wait. It's because we had a different number of jerseys last time because Steve got stuck with the last. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to go full on nostalgia trip and do 2015. just black.
Okay. Fair.
Just because that was the game we hosted, and does it fit Columbus in any meaningful way? No. Does it look cool to a non-hockey fan? Yeah. Like those jerseys work for a non-hockey fan. I just think because we're into hockey design and know the rules that we don't.
Fair.
I feel like it could work decent as just a hoodie or merchandise, but
yeah,
it's a little weird. Honestly, I dig the color scheme with the bright green, but it's just the way that they used it.
The white one I feel like doesn't provide contrast for the bright green to really show up, but the black one doesn't have contrast on the numbers, so it's kind of I feel like, I know we talked about last time that the stars when in their black and neon green jersey very similar to this, it works to have black numbers because they gave it a beefy outline, whereas this I don't. They took the beefy outline approach and they just kind of put an outline on it. But yeah. All right. How many picks do we even have left here?
You guys have 2. I have 1.
Okay, and you just have the last pick. Gotcha.
Yes. I have 1.
I think there's one I want to take and one I feel obligated to take. But I'm gonna go with the one I want, and I'm gonna go with the 2020 white jersey, I think. Yeah, I think I'll go white over gray. I just think white works with more colors than steel gray, which shouldn't be a surprise. I honestly don't think those jerseys are that terrible. I think they're super boring, but yeah, I wouldn't mind owning one.
See, it was definitely on my radar, but I would have gone black just because the stripes contrast more.
Fair. I just think the logos
the gray one also has the problem of being meshed with white gloves.
Yeah, that's something I was looking at too. Is the full uniform of the white. I feel like works together better. Also,
I guess on the reference image it looks more black.
Both jerseys had those socks too that did not work at all, which is why I've stayed away from them for so long. But I don't mind those jerseys really.
Yeah, I know we were talking in Discord before, and there's one example of that with the. And there's a few that's left that I can say it, but the 2008 game just uses the same equipment as the 2007 game. The 2008 red team is using a white helmet and the white is using a blue because the home team was swapped. But
which is weird in a way, considering that it would have been different players. I mean, there's a little bit of overlap, of course, but.
There's no need to use the same helmet.
Yeah.
Bpoe, what do you got for the last? I feel like I know where you're going with this, but I could be.
I get
surprised. Or
you get 2 picks.
I get 2 picks. Yeah. I'm really I can't debate. As much as I don't like the template for either of them, I'm just gonna go 7 and 8.
He's gonna go white helmet. Whoa!
Just because I like the splash of color that they've got, both of them, and honestly, those 2 matched up against each other would have looked great. Make the logos consistent. Just do red on blue. That would have looked fantastic. I mean, even the template would have looked as good, but
I'm not sure if I'm willing to do this trade, but just for my peace of mind, if I had taken the 2007 instead of the 2020, would you have taken the 2020?
I would have taken the dark one, probably.
Okay, gotcha, understood. I felt obligated to take the 2007 blue since I'm wearing it currently, and it just feels wrong wearing the jersey of your team. That's sure Bpoe guys. Woo!
That's why I took the 2015 one. I think the 2020 is better, but I have more emotional attachment to the 2015.
There you go. Wow,
we never said that we had to make this list fully based off of what we think looks best. So
true. There are some absolutely wonderful jerseys left. I don't know. I actually like the Howie Morenz Memorial Game jersey. I like the concept of it. I like the kind of Canadians thing. Also, I don't think that 1961 is that bad. It's no, it's bad. I'll take the 1937 Canadians version.
Right.
I was trying to convince myself that the 61 did enough unique stuff to be worth, and then I took another look at the NHL uniforms mock-up, and I was like, no, it's disgusting.
So you know how teams like Florida and Minnesota today have a chest stripe on the front of the jersey but not the back? They they were the real trailblazers.
Oh, I didn't even
the Howie Morenz.
I didn't even catch that.
The real trailblazers did it on the back instead of the front. Oh, and
did
the head stripe too.
Save money on jerseys by using the same template. It failed because they had to get new jerseys anyway for the front.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That's what I wanted to check. But yeah, they had
the head stripe too for some reason.
Yeah,
Cut
front party in the
That's
back.
a little weird. Oh, you know what? I'm sure it is. It's just the same back from the jersey, but they just made a plain red one.
Yeah, that's probably.
It is. I'm pretty sure that's how simply it was stitched together. So.
Yeah.
All right,
Burkus, would you like to make your last pick, or would you like me to forcibly give it to you?
This is the one I was saying I was going to attempt to defend.
Okay.
So this jersey is not as bad as the rest. Well, not the rest. It's definitely better than 1937. And is it the second worst jersey? Yeah. But it's actually, I like it. I think it does something really unique. Would it ever work for anything outside of the All-Star game? Absolutely not. Would it ever work for anything outside of the 60s? Absolutely not. For a 1960s NHL All-Star game jersey, I think that is a pretty good attempt.
Attempt is the word.
It's not like, oh my God, this is so fantastic, 2017, like type thing. But that is more than good enough of a jersey for me to be like, that's not like the 2021 reverse retro Red Wings that I think Steve had to deal with.
Fair.
I'm fine with that getting last. That's what I thought I would get last, and I was like, it's okay. I can attempt to defend this.
We've been dealing with bad jerseys for so long that it's like, okay, I'll take another hit. Why not? Like,
I'm really glad with how mine ended up. This would be about what I would expect a reasonable draft for me to end up as. So I'm really happy with this.
I'm a little bit disappointed in myself, I'll be honest, but that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed with you too, Justin. Looking at these,
it's not. Great.
I'm not. I mean, there's a couple that I like, but yeah, I mean, mine is very much just color. So
yeah.
The two trades I would make would be 94 for whatever the 73 and 70 for I guess 60. But
would you be in 84 for 94?
What?
84 for 94?
If that was the purple one, maybe, but not for the teal.
What about 94 for? Did you say 94 for 73? Because I'll do that.
Again, if that was the purple one, maybe. But
man, you really screwed yourself over unintentionally by not taking the purple one.
The purple one is so much better. I don't know why you thought the teal was a good idea.
I just love teal, and but I also love purple, so I don't know why I did it either. I just thought teal and white was more contrast than purple and black, and I was wrong. I'll own that.
Yeah,
we're gonna. I learned after last time that I can do this. And then go.
I think the fact that it has more contrast is what I think puts it into below for me.
That's fair. Yeah, maybe the contrast isn't helpful.
Yeah,
that's fair because I was doing Stars concepts with their star pattern jersey with like green and white, kind of like their current setup, and it definitely worked better than their old one.
We were talking about that because of the Sergei Zubov throwbacks that they wore.
Okay, Justin, can I get an apology for my last episode where you trashed my take that those jerseys are underrated? Or no?
You think the Stars jerseys are underrated?
Yeah, that's what we said last time. The
star pattern.
Yeah.
Dude, did you look at the replies to those tweets? Everybody's like, bring this back.
People are constantly splooshing over them. Like, I don't think they have the ability to be underrated because they're just really rated. Like, and I think they're incredibly overrated, I'll be honest.
Is it even an unpopular opinion amongst like Jersey people like us to say that Dallas one is bad? Because I mean, I don't know if I ever said it was bad. I'd say it's overrated by the general public.
I think it's good. Like, I think it's a good jersey. I think it's nowhere near their. Like, I don't want them to.
That's fair. I saw you praising it.
I will say, seeing it in an Adidas cut, I would not mind it as a full-time alternate. I'll give you that. Like, I will give that. I won't I would not trade their current ones for that.
Now, I honestly kind of wonder what that jersey exactly would look like. Replace the gold with silver, replace the current logo, and then just green? Or victory green, or did we try that? I can't remember.
Well, there's also the concept I did before my computer got bricked.
I feel like the thing for me when people try to bring that back is I don't know that it works as well with the new Stars logo as it did with the old one.
Yeah, I really don't know either, but It feels like it should, considering it's the same exact star outline.
It's the same shape, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just because it's a busier logo with the D in the negative space rather than just having negative space. And I guess less so. It's not like negative space D. It's just taking up the negative space. But yeah. Do we want to get into trivia and or mailbag and or what order?
Get first pick, 2017 yellow.
I didn't start yet.
Well, too bad.
Free roll for first pick.
Okay, maybe I did start. Something weird might have happened there, listeners, but we are doing the lightning round. So if you missed last time, each of us get to make a pick from the clown hell. We get to drag the jerseys out of clown hell, and you take like 10 seconds for a pick. You don't get to explain it at all. Maybe like a quick tidbit of something or other while you're while it's dragging over. That's,
nope.
No, I mean not even really that. Just commentary basically.
Will I have anything left in my clown hell?
There might be one.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But I mean, this is the fake. This is like the fake quit lightning round. The real draft is for all of these. So
yes, I get first.
Yep,
2017 yellow.
Damn you.
I'm gonna say white 1984 Wales conference.
White 1984.
Top row.
Thank you.
Top row.
I'm gonna go white. Oh, I dragged it to me.
No,
I'm gonna go white. I'm gonna go white 2022.
I was thinking about that. You get to go again?
Oh, I do. 2004 white as well.
Not white. Vintage white. Off white.
Close enough.
Nasty white. Dirty jersey. I was looking at one and I forgot it. So I'm gonna have to go with a different one. 1989 white.
89 white, top row.
1994 purple.
That's the one I was thinking of.
You had a second chance and you blew it. You had 2 second chances and you blew it.
Literally, when we went to lightning round, I was like, "Okay, redemption time. Here we go." And I was like, "But I like the Wales one more, so I'll get it next time." And then I completely forgot.
Okay. Fuck it, John Scott, 2016 black.
I like it. Ace Bailey, 1934.
Okay. I will go 2009 white. There it is.
Get another one.
Get another one.
Dang it. I'll go 2017 white. Because I don't know what else.
I
forgot.
What is in jersey? Oh, no. I was looking at the black and white one. And I was like, wait, what does that jersey actually look like? Let's go.
Running out of time, buddy.
2018 blue. 2018 blue.
2018 blue. Okay, there it is.
Good jersey.
2017 black.
2017.
And then 2011 blue.
Is it 17? Oh, 17 white. Bpoe just took it. I was like, that's a good one too.
Yeah, I took it.
I keep looking at Bpoe's jerseys and thinking they're in the undrafted because they're. So I was like, oh, that one's great. I'll take that one. Give me the 2004 green. Let's do it. Give me the. Let's do 2000. No. 1993 white.
Okay.
That was the other one.
I was thinking about that. I'm gonna go 93 black, and I think I'm also gonna go 88 white.
Oh wait, no, you get a pick.
I was gonna say, I was like, get out of here. I'm gonna go 2008 white. I don't think it's a bad jersey at all.
2008 white. Okay.
I'm gonna go 73 orange, and I guess I'll just go for color. So 2000 blue.
Where there
The blue one.
is.
The one that's blue. Give me 2020 gray.
2020 gray.
That was the other one I was
I'm
thinking
gonna
of.
go 83 white, and let's go 2018 gray.
Dang it! I was gonna put that next because I have that one too. I didn't get either of the jerseys I had. People, you want to trade that for a pick?
No
Lightning
trades.
round, no trades.
No trades. Give me 2019 black.
I will go 2002 maroon
You're
and
maroon.
1971 white.
It's getting easier to find these in the list, that's for sure.
Give me. Let's go the full set. Give me the 2000 red white one. That one? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that one. I thought that was the white and red one.
That is the white and red one.
Yeah, because I already took the red and white one.
Okay.
Oh, right, because goalie.
I'll go 1970. And
the only reason I didn't pick that is because I couldn't tell what the picture showed. The only reason I didn't take that is because I couldn't tell what the picture was.
It's what the same one as like the 1969
like
or something similar, but it has like a black hem or something like that, or
bottom,
sure.
71, but it's a black bottom. Anyway, 92 All-Star or 92 white.
When was that?
They're all
that. I'm shocked this one's still here. I should have picked it ages ago. 2018 white. Great jersey.
White pants.
I'm here for it. It's an All-Star game.
Okay.
Go.
1998 white and
how's that one?
2017, not 2017, 2007 white.
There you go.
I can English.
Oh, it's me. Give me the other goalie jersey. Give me the other 2001.
Okay. I'm gonna go 2003 white, and I believe
you got all white jerseys left.
And I believe that there's not. Oh, wait, no, there is enough for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Ooh, boy, this is actually a tough one. I'm gonna go 82 white for the same reason I took the other 82.
I'm glad
okay, Justin, for the sake of me being sympathetic, can you take the 1937, please?
Not a chance. 2015, book it, baby.
Okay, I'll take 37 because I have no choice.
I don't think you have a choice.
Is empty.
I'm not gonna lie. I was almost debating taking the 37 just because, vintage and the whole
hate it.
Plain jersey is interesting, but
it's just there's nothing. There is nothing, and it makes me sad.
It's kind of like the thing where, like, with the Leafs, they had that old, jersey that was just nothing. Whoops, clicked on the wrong thing.
It's got a charm. It's got a certain charm.
They've got this. Yeah, I'd love to see them wear it for like one game or a warm up.
Oh, those socks are hideous.
But that's
what?
It. Not the socks. Yeah, we'll ignore the socks.
Socks look sweat stain just in one strip.
Hey, that 1937 is as blank as the Coyotes arena is going to be.
Bonk.
Dang.
That 1937 jersey is still better than the Kachina.
I don't know if I'd go that far.
Not as far as people would think.
Yeah.
All right. And
nice.
There is the 2022 All-Star jersey draft that I don't even know when we'll do this again.
All-Star.
It's a tough one because we can do this next year and probably end up with way different results, but also you're not going to be adding many jerseys to the pack.
Yeah.
So.
Also, likely I'm not going to be here, so
there you go.
You have a completely new person. Unless it becomes a yearly thing.
And maybe next time I'll pick purple and not forget it twice. It'll be my first overall.
All right.
I think it's time for Burkus
to move on.
Are we doing mailbag or trivia first?
It's up to you. Whatever you ask first.
Well, I only have the trivia. Bpoe has the mailbag.
Oh, I thought you sent the mailbag.
I mean, I think he did, but either way, I could always ask. Burkus, just ask your trivia first.
Okay. I'm going to pull it up so I have the exact wording.
Okay. And if you happen to be wrong in what your answer is, it's your fault.
Yes.
True.
Fault does not fall to the Jersey Nerds.
We can shame you live.
Yes.
Okay. So, your task. What pairs of teams have played each other outdoors multiple times? And for extra credit, what were the games that they played multiple times in? And I have a hint if you need it.
Definitely the Leafs and Red Wings played in the 2014 Winter Classic. In I think it was 2017. I think it was the Centennial Classic.
Yep, that's one.
Both of my brothers went to both of those games. Is it cheating to ask how many there are?
I got one. Penguins and Flyers, 2 Stadium Series games in there. Almost back to back.
What is that? 2014
17 and 19.
Yeah. The hint is me telling you how many there are.
Wait, come again?
The hint is me telling you how many there are.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I want the hint yet. I'm trying to think of... I feel like Chicago's got to be in there with how many damn games they've played.
Have they played?
I don't know who they would have played twice.
I was thinking Boston, but I don't think so. I think Boston was just 2020.
Yeah, Boston was Philly the first time, I think.
What about Heritage Classics? I know Edmonton, Montreal was the initial one, but I don't think they've played
Yeah, because
again.
Montreal played Boston one year, and I think that's the only heritage they've been in.
There's obviously more, right, Burkus? Like if we were done, you would tell.
Okay, hint time. There's one more.
Okay, there's only one.
But that's what I was thinking.
This is how I thought it would go. I thought you would get the first two instantly, and this one would take a while.
Okay. Boy, it's a tough one.
And it's not like a trick question or something that there's some like imaginary outdoor game we didn't know about, is there?
I mean, there's one I think you're forgetting.
I'm trying to think of some of them because like Calgary and Vancouver played.
What about
but the next one was like Ottawa, Vancouver.
Has LA played someone twice?
Okay,
weirdly?
wait.
No.
Winnipeg's first? No, it was Edmonton and Calgary for Winnipeg's too.
What about Colorado played? No, Colorado played LA, and then they've also played the Red Wings, didn't they?
No.
The tough one.
Man.
Are both teams in the same conference or in different conferences?
Yes, they're both in the same conference.
Okay. What's the conference? Bpoe, are we comfortable asking what the conference is?
I think so because I don't have too many leads.
Yeah.
Marcus is willing to give it to us. It's in the East. Okay, I was thinking some West.
I was gonna say there's more outdoor games played by each team.
I'll wait on telling you division alignment.
Okay.
Let's say the Rangers played the Flyers, but that was only once.
What?
I was gonna say Rangers and Flyers played, but that was only once, I believe. And then
that was only once.
The Sabres was only once. The Pens and the Sabres played that one time.
Mm-hmm.
Are they both American teams?
Yes, they're both American.
The Pens and the Caps only played each other outdoors once, right?
Yep.
I was gonna say that's what I thought.
Yep.
Which is kind of surprising in a way.
Definitely not late.
I'm pretty safe saying at this point that there is an entire game you're forgetting, entire series of games.
Okay.
Series of games. What?
I'm pretty confident in saying that.
Okay.
An entire stadium series.
Real quick, the NH. Well, okay, they're all American.
Are all these like?
Because there was like that NHL 100 Classic or whatever that was Montreal and somebody.
That's not it. Nope.
That was Montreal, Ottawa.
Ottawa, that's right. Okay.
They're very recent.
They're both American teams. Lake Tahoe. Flyers Bruins.
Yep.
Right. Yep. There it is.
That's double sneaky because it's like Eastern Conference teams, but the game took place in.
Yeah, that's why I was comfortable giving it to you.
That's a good one.
That's definitely double sneaky.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole time. I was honestly thinking in terms of jerseys, which got me tripped up because I was thinking about like jerseys design games, but there was
I was
no
about
jersey.
to start naming the outdoor games year by year, and I honestly would have completely passed over that. How did I forget that happened? Those two outdoor games.
That was awesome.
Just like the NHL forgot about the sun.
Fair. I wish the NHL would forget about Arizona. Honestly, they've been propping them up for too long. That's another conversation.
It's not that hockey in Arizona can't work. It's that the ownership groups that they've had cannot work.
Yeah, and it'd be like if the Blue Jackets played in like Delaware or Dayton or Springfield or something. Yeah. Called Columbus.
Do we want to bag the mail? Mail the bag?
Mailbag.
That's fine by me.
Mailbag.
Pull up Discord and hope that this doesn't mess up.
If I recall, it's something along the lines of like, what are jerseys that you changed your opinion on or something?
Kind of.
Yeah, and we can also even...
Is that the only question that needs to be answered?
We can also even do some other mailbag questions if we want. I
mean, do we have a... I'm down.
Sure we do. We haven't done this in quite a while, so I'm sure we've got some. We've got a lot of binary in there.
I was going to say, how much crap do we have to sort through here?
Okay, we'll start with Burkus. Burkus submitted this yesterday at 3:41. What answers to previous questions or topics have you changed your mind on? And you said for you, do you want to just say it?
Yeah, I don't know how I passed over this, but the Browns like modern set that I just switched away from needs to be on my underrated list. Or I guess more accurately, an overhated list.
Fair. Yeah, it's not rated at all.
Like those jerseys are, I think, really good. Like I think they're better than their retros they went back to.
I will let you have your opinion.
Yeah,
that's all. For me, I think one that I'm consistently proven wrong these days is my initial hatred for the Flames retro set. I know early on, or not even early on, well on, I had spoken that I thought it was not the best move and arguably a downgrade from their previous ones, which
Well,
I
I
know
suppose it was
was
early on in the lifespan of that as the
fair.
white one as a
Fair.
road jersey.
They're
and the whole
beautiful.
thing as a
They're
home and
awesome.
road.
I thought the red on yellow didn't look great initially, but it works. Another one which blows me away thinking about it now, especially looking back at our draft. I remember when we did our podcast post Sabres jersey unveil, we were all pretty on them.
Yeah.
And especially the road and
were?
its inconsistency. Yeah. If you go back and listen to it, we like the color jerseys themselves, not really. And I think they have possibly the best, definitely one of the best, if not the best jersey set in the league. And I think their road jersey is my single favorite NHL jersey at this point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hijack real quick and say that was on there for me. The Sabres, mainly the inconsistency on the road jersey with the yellow and blue stripes being flip flopped. I still, think it would be better consistent, but it's less of an issue to me now than it was whenever they were unveiled and whenever I learned that was a thing, because they used basically that in 2008. I didn't notice
I'm still in this.
Burkus is still in this, everybody.
No, I stopped that and I'm doing something else.
Burkus, you're not muted if you thought you were.
Oh, sorry.
Another one.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead.
The Kraken jerseys. I liked them a lot more when they were unveiled than I do now. I don't think they're bad, but I think they're overrated for sure.
I think I can agree with you on that, and a lot of it's probably just, hey, new shiny.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Shiny. Vegas is the new shiny, but you get the point.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. Bpoe, what do you got? I've been talking too much.
There's a couple that I've gotten. I guess it's less from the duration of this podcast because I couldn't think of a ton without going back and listening to older episodes, but rather, I guess, opinions that I had whenever I was a little bit more younger, I guess, or maybe HJC era as a writer, like 2015, 16 or something like that. For one, the Kachina, I've said how much I dislike that one. The contrast is brutal on TV. It just looks plain black, and the white jersey, it just the color, it all just looks black. The Kachina pattern itself is fantastic and should be part of the Coyotes jerseys, but the rest of it needs a rework, mainly in colors and color balance. The Spaghetti Skate Canucks jersey, it's way overrated because
it's off.
Again, it's mainly a black jersey, which doesn't add a lot of color. The stripes are a nice pop, but the problem is the two stripes that blend together, the red and the yellow, or whatever you want to call it, because it's like a weird red orangish kind of thing, or at least it appears to be to me. They just blend together too much for me to like it enough. It could have a lot of potential if you add some more color in there or separate the color somehow, but as it is, I mentioned the Sabres road, and the other one is, this one's actually more from the duration of the podcast. It's the Coyotes' previous home and road jerseys.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, that preceded the Kachina throwback. And while I never hated them, I wasn't a huge fan of them much at all until Justin started talking about them. And the more I look at them, the more I hear about them. They really grew on me. And again, I don't think they're perfect. I think they have room for improvement, honestly, pretty much any jersey does. But they are, especially now that we're missing them. Oh boy, it's, don't know what we had until we lost it. And honestly, the Kachina logo is cool for what it is, but it's not. I don't think it's great as a logo. It's a little bit too small and intricate and detailed. The head on its own, fine. I could deal with that. But the Howling Coyote logo is honestly really good, and I don't understand why more people don't like it. It's rendered really well. I think it's still got some Kachina influence in there. So I think that whole Coyotes era is underrated. Even the original switch to that and the plain red and white. The white one that's just brick red and white, or the white version.
They're boring.
They're a little boring, but I think they look good. It's better on the white jersey because you have the pants for contrast. But I think that's about all I got for now. I'm sure I'll remember something eventually. But
the hybrid logo that Lucas Deichmann, I think is how you pronounce it, is for the Coyotes is really funny.
Good. I work with him, and I think I watched the aesthetics video recently. And also, Lucas, if you happen to be listening to this, thanks for the shout out there. I heard it there, and I was like, "That's how you pronounce it," and I forget what it is. I'm sorry, Lucas. I'm sorry. Thank you, Lucas, and I'm sorry for forgetting how to pronounce it.
When we had Matt McElroy on and we introduced him, I was like,
"Oh yeah, I don't know if it's McElroy or McElroy or whatever."
It is apparently it's McElroy, which always throws me off.
Yeah, I apologize to you as well, Matt.
Another one that I've changed my opinion on, and I'm shocked with how quickly it is, actually, is the Penguins alt. Their diagonal script, throwback, whatever. And when it came out, I was very much like, they don't need a black alt. Like, we've already seen this so recently with the reverse retro. Why are we doing this kind of thing? Like, it's a good jersey, but why? It's such a good jersey. Oh my gosh! Every time I see it in a game, like, I'm blown away. To like, I would love for it to be a full-time alt. Again, I know me and Bpoe have beaten the drum of a gold Penguins home, but like that, even with, like, I was thinking back and like, I prefer their current 3 jersey setup, even with 2 black jerseys, to their one last season when they had the gold alt that I know Bpoe was a big fan of, and I didn't. I liked that it was gold, but I didn't care for the jersey itself that much.
I definitely disagree. I will say the current alternate has grown on me. Not that it had too much growing to do, but it's in a weird area where it is different enough from the home jersey to work, but also like literally hemmed down, it's exactly the same, so it's not different enough. And like if you're looking at only the back of the jersey, literally the entire back of the jersey down is exactly the same, basically, maybe collar wise, if you ignore the sleeves. Like cut off the sleeves, you got a vest, it's the same on the very back all the way down. Numbers, hem stripes,
Velcro vest, Penguins jerseys,
Velcro back. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. I just don't. I don't know. I'd rather still have the yellow home with it. But if it's gonna be anything, I'm glad it's an alternate at least.
Yeah.
Burkus got one.
Yeah, I actually have another one I thought of. I thought of earlier, but haven't yet. And that's, how would you like rank the like big fours, like specialty like series? So like reverse retro for NHL, Color Rush for NFL, City Connect for MLB, and City Edition for NBA. Just like, how would you rank those 4? Just either in concept or like actual execution.
I think
I'm just gonna say real quick, I think I rank City Edition for NBA, the concept of it, as number 1. The execution not so much, because it's just a new jersey every single year. But if you gave each jersey a couple years to marinate and spend a little more time on each one instead of just color swapping year after year and stuff like that, I think you have something really great there. But I think it's a little overdone with changing every single year for every single team. Even do kind of like what City Connect is doing with a little bit of a rotation. Honestly, maybe I should put City Connect first by concept, because they're kind of doing that, even if the jerseys themselves aren't turning out great. So yeah, I guess I'll go City Connect first.
The
it's kind of what the NBA City jerseys should be.
Yeah, the City Edition jerseys are extraordinarily hit or miss. Like Utah, fantastic. Miami's pretty dang good.
Which, speaking of those, maybe we'll have to have you back on, because that's a topic that we have in the bank, the City Edition jerseys for this year. So.
Yeah, sure.
I think for me, it's weird that I think City Connect is actually at the bottom. Well, it's execution versus concept, because I think in concept, I hate City Connect just because it feels like it was just ripped directly from the NBA. Sorry. I think City Edition is great. I think it's really cool. I try to, when I can, bring in some local elements into jerseys. I think it's really fun, just in terms of full-time jerseys even. So I love the concept of City jerseys. I like Color Rush a lot. Honestly, I think reverse retro is like the most boring of them, because for the most part, it's, I know Bpoe is the same way. I'm always a proponent of try something new, even if it sucks. Like I love this year's stadium. I love Stadium Series jerseys in general, even though they're often aesthetically ugly.
Yeah.
I think reverse retro isn't really something that excites me, to be honest. I think I'm over it after having it once. I know I'd always rather see teams try something new than throw back. Obviously, there's certain situations where I don't think the Penguins can top, their current jerseys that they threw back to. But like stuff like we're seeing in Arizona, in Ottawa, honestly, even in Calgary, I know I mentioned that I like them more than I used to. I think Calgary could have a lot more fun with their brand than just throwing back to something like that, even though it's a good look. So I think reverse retro is I don't want to say lazy because I get why they're doing it and they're having some fun with it. But for me, I'd much rather see one of the more forward-thinking trends like we see in the other big three sports than something like reverse retro, which feels like recycling something just with a different coat of paint on it.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a topic for a future episode, but as Chris from Aesthetics reports that the new reverse retro, some teams are going to bend the definition of retro or reverse or whatever it was. I don't know the exact wording there, but so maybe we will see some new stuff. I'm going to have a definitive list of this, and I'm going to do top three, or I guess just a list of three, because I'm going to clump City Connect and City jerseys together as number one. Yeah. I'm doing in concept as well rather than execution, because I don't remember all of the jerseys off the top of my head well enough to do execution. I'm going to go City number one, City Connect, because, again, I think it's a great opportunity for these teams to break out of their actual brand and do something completely different, like color-wise, logo-wise, anything-wise. And,
I feel like Dallas
pay homage to the city that you play in.
I feel like Dallas is the one NHL team that you can argue has done a City jersey, so to speak.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Alternate.
My number two is going to be Color Rush in the NFL. Again, concept, not execution, because while it's not quite the break in the brand that you get with City and City Connect, it's still kind of that, where all of them, as far as I can remember, are at least something different from, the home and away in some way, shape, or form. And last is going to be reverse retro, because again, they're hit or miss in terms of looks, but it's the laziest in terms of, actual just concept. It's like, hey, let's take this old thing and change it up. Yeah, what you said was like, take an old car, put a new coat of paint on it or something like that. So
yeah,
that's my list.
I think I have the same rankings, except I think I might switch Color Rush and reverse retro.
I feel like Color Rush opens up a lot of fun opportunities. I would love to see the NHL.
It's a lot of fun, but I think the one helmet rule really limits it.
For sure. A good point.
God, the Arizona jerseys with the black jersey pants and everything, and then a white helmet is just ugly as sin.
But I guess it falls under whether you count that as concept or execution.
In hockey design, something I hate and I always run into with concepts for certain teams is I am not a fan of. I like it in football mostly, but in hockey, I hate head-to-toe monochrome. Like, I hate, for the most part, like, I like the Leafs jerseys, don't get me wrong. But like Team Canada, for example, I am happy that they wear black equipment. And that's weird to say to a lot of Canadians, and, they'd rather have just red and white, but I like the visual break and the separation of elements there. So I would like Color Rush in terms of like promoting a new primary color on the jersey and on the socks and stuff. But I would hope that there is, not, head to toe, take a paintbrush and throw it over the jersey and the equipment and everything. Like I would hope that they keep kind of that hockey aesthetic of, contrasting pants in a lot of cases.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think we got time for a couple of more mailbag questions, because one of them is going to be very short. Literally like 10 minutes ago, live studio audience asked, do you identify more as Jersey or as nerd? Personally, I'm a little more nerd. As much as I love jerseys, I am not one, and I'd rather would say that I'm a very big nerd in multiple areas. For example, jerseys. For two, I have, to my right, a giant box of Pokemon cards. And for two, I have been playing the new Pokemon game for quite some time. I have a display case over here with like some DSs and stuff, and I've really gotten back into it over the summer. Pokemon.
And your Yamper collection.
Yeah. Oh, I got a little Yamper right here, because the Yamper is my favorite Pokemon because it's a cute dog.
I'm not even enough of a nerd to know what a Yamper was. There you go.
Oh, right.
Oh my god.
It looks like a corgi.
It is.
Pretty much, yeah. It's a cute dog, and it's a Pokemon, and I love it. It's from the newest generation in Sword and Shield. Well, I guess not newest anymore, but I mean,
Burkus,
kind of, but kind of not.
You a nerd, or are you?
I would say I'm more nerd because aside from making concepts, the main thing I'm missing from my laptop is being able to fuck around in spreadsheets.
Oh, that's right. You sent us that spreadsheet privately of like some sort of project you're working on.
That is something I'm working on for the Canon, which I guess is also something new that started since I was last on. I'm writing for a Blue Jackets blog. So yeah, I also have one with every college football team, which is like 750 teams.
Jesus,
that's wild.
I was gonna take a look at that spreadsheet and see what's going on. I open it up. I'm like, nope, this is too much for me.
Yeah.
I'll wait
So
until the article. Is it out?
I have my answer, and I'm going to keep
yeah,
it.
that's what I got for the off season. And then the other thing is I'm doing my first D&D campaign in a couple weeks.
There you go.
Hey, I'm about to be starting that pretty soon too. Actually,
we
I
just
think.
started one yesterday.
Well, I'm gonna
yeah,
be joining, but apparently late, so
Yeah.
I don't.
Also, a nerd is a human person, and a jersey is an inanimate object.
Also fair, because I don't know if I like that or not. So I'm kind of doing a trial run of D&D. So
Yeah,
I do also have some Magic the Gathering cards in here because I wanted to start playing it with Kelsey, but we just haven't found the time to do so. And we've played Pokemon cards when we have, so I have a lot of learning to do about that game, but it seems fun. So
I have an answer that was like the first thing that came to mind, and I love the way it's worded, and I'm gonna just say it, and we're gonna move on, and I'm not gonna take follow-up questions. I'm gonna say I identify more as Jersey than nerd because I don't have 30 nerds hanging in my closet right now.
Oh,
all right. Anyways, we're gonna just we're just gonna turn Justin's we're just gonna turn Justin's camera feed off. Justin doesn't exist anymore.
Just end the episode.
Justin doesn't exist anymore.
What a shame! Justin died in that tragic accident.
If only there was a whole episode where the nerds don't exist.
I'm gonna go for two more, and Justin, if we did the other one before, cut me off. This one I don't believe we did. No, we definitely did not do. Chrome Dome. Which person on Discord is this? Is this Gwinnett? Gwinnett. I can't remember if it was Gwinnett or TJ. When it comes to collars, which style? I'm just gonna say which style do you prefer in general, but he asked which do you prefer to wear. So he has weird names for them. I don't know why they're named like that.
Yeah, he uses like the AK name for it, which I think is ridiculous that you call the thing Adidas and not the Reebok.
Yeah,
like it's ridiculous.
And honestly, from AK, it's probably just to avoid, copyright or whatever.
Oh, 100%.
Whenever that would fall in, whatever it would fall in. So Adidas collar, the Reebok type of like this kind of collar on the Reebok Edge, the basic one, the kind of like Anaheim original Reebok Edge one where it comes down to like a sort of taper.
That one's so gross.
It says keyhole, which I guess is fairly accurate.
Like the original Buffus slug.
Original Buffus slug as well. Or let's just say something like the vintage type of one where it's just, there's no NHL logo here. There's nothing special about it. It's just a collar, CCM, like pre-edge type of thing.
Yeah.
Personally, I mean, I think for me it's partially just because it's the newest, so it looks modern. It doesn't look, old. I like the Adidas one, just in terms of the way it looks in general. I don't like the way that NHL teams use it with color and the weird blocking sometimes. But just the look of it itself, I like it a lot. It kind of has the older style looking without... It kind of brings that older style of, like, consistent width to the modern era, in a way.
Yeah, I think I'll put that at number 2 behind the Reebok. But yeah, I think the Adidas collar, if done right, has really good. Especially if you do like what Dallas and Ottawa did, where like you cut this back section in half.
Yeah.
See, I don't like that much at all. I don't like the cutting the.
Well, that allows you to have a bit more variation from the striping. I think, like for Columbus, as an easy example, if they did that and had the top half as white and matched the yoke better, and I think that would be an improvement.
Just anytime that I do a concept, it's either like the whole thing is like one color. Yeah.
See,
like the whole outside is one color and the thing is another color.
That's why I was surprised you guys said Adidas, because you guys always either do just this thin little thing or the whole thing. But like, I feel like the Vegas style with like if this back section was white too.
That's what it does, yeah.
I think that looks good. I also think it still looks good when you do like either full or half with a different color for the thin bit. Like I
also don't mind where they use the Pentagon as a different color. Like I think that's
the main
very
yeah.
But it can't.
I think that's a yoke or something, but even then, I think
that's why Adidas is the best for me, is because you have the most customizability with it to do different things. I will say Adidas lace collars are ridiculous.
Yes.
They're silly.
Yeah.
Like, Reebok lace collars were nice. Adidas lace collars are dumb.
I don't even hate it being like a lace collar that you can't that serves no function, because the Reebok ones didn't either. But the laces at least looked more like regular laces.
It looked like yeah. I will say that I think my all-time favorite, though I don't want, not all-time, but like my top favorite of the Adidas, so I don't want every team to use it because it wouldn't make sense, but the Winter Classic Adidas collar is awesome.
Yeah, that honestly might be a favorite.
I think they should use those league-wide for the reverse retros.
I don't know about that, because sometimes you get 90s
depending on design.
that doesn't really
That is
make
true.
sense,
Like the Ducks Wild Wing with it, that would really matter.
Yeah. But although I wouldn't hate that without kind of the ribbing on it.
That's what I was doing for my
sweater.
Yeah, that's what I was doing for my Ideal series before that got bricked.
There you go.
Oof.
All right. Unless any of you guys have something to add to that, last question.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
From Justin. If your favorite team was a vegetable, what would they be? Kidding. I saw that one actually, and I thought that would be funny to bring up.
I like it.
We answered that.
It is a funny...
I was gonna say that might be.
If you have an answer, go ahead. I was gonna.
Do you want to straight up say what the next episode is?
Huh?
We've been kind of teasing. I don't think we have actually said it, and I know you said earlier you don't want to say it, but
yeah, because that
I'm not going to promise it in case for some reason we get an itch to record next weekend.
Well, yeah, okay.
It'll be coming up soon.
So. Okay, very soon we're gonna do an episode about either of these two fools, and it's just gonna be Discord boys. We recorded it back in like November, but we're gonna actually publish it soon.
How long ago?
Oh, that's what the questions came. That's right. That's that's why you're asking for questions. Okay, I was like, yeah, we can do a podcast then. That's right. Okay.
Me and Bpoe haven't answered these questions.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess
if the penguins were a vegetable, what would they be? Go. Lightning round. Word association game. When I say penguin, what vegetable do you think of?
My answer was gonna be butternut squash, and I do not know why it is the first.
I like it. I like it. It's a similar shape to the logo. I think that's why.
I'll go eggplant because big dick energy.
I like it. Gosh, that reminds me of
reminds
me of the penguins.
Look,
banana
that's the color part. Big dick energy.
I think for me it's gosh.
Are you good? Are you doing penguins or stars?
I don't know. Should I do stars to be different?
Sure. Why not?
I feel like I'm our default stars guy. I feel like the stars are.
Isn't there like?
I feel like the stars are like a carrot, but specifically like a baked carrot, because like you always expect it to be really good and it always disappoints, and that's kind of the Dallas Stars.
That's fair.
That's my insightful answer.
I didn't think that far into it, but
I didn't either until that exact moment. So
the actual question, and there's another one, but I think I'm going to save that one for another time. Also asked by you, Justin. What is the worst jersey you own?
Okay, before we answer this question, is any one of us going to say anything besides the Turd Burger?
I don't own the Turd Burger anymore, so yes.
Oh, I didn't realize you got rid of yours. I actually wasn't going to say Turd Burger, but I also don't remember what my answer is.
I got rid of all but one of my Reebok Premier jerseys. The only Reebok Premier jersey I still have is a 2017 Penguins winter class, or not winter, Stadium Series, because it's impossible to find an authentic one. But I'm still on the lookout, and will be until I do. Gosh, I'll have to think on the worst. I might have to go check my closet real quick and come back. In fact, I will. I'm gonna go step away.
That's what Brendan was doing too.
Yeah, I can. You can't see it, viewers. Because
I'm gonna say I answered the answers for this question in the Discord takeover were inexcusable.
Say, viewers, you couldn't see it because my room is messy and I didn't want to reveal it, so I switched to Justin's feed. But I took a look at my closet. I'm going to give, the Turd Burger is one of them, of course, but my other answer, without looking through every single jersey and thinking about it too hard, I'm going to say it's the Penguins Edge jerseys. I'll give it to the white one because it ends up being mostly black, and that Vegas gold is just so bland. It's so bad. I have a lot of nostalgia. They're okay. I have a lot of nostalgia for those jerseys. They won 2 cups in them, but they are terrible.
Did you say your answer already?
Yeah, I said, Turd Burger is of course one of them, but my other one was the Penguins Edge jerseys, the original Edge ones, the Vegas golds.
The only thing I could compete with Turd Burger is the 2015 Winter Classic All-Star game.
Another dark horse for me, actually. I have Edmonton's original Edge in blue. That honestly actually is probably worse. Yeah, it's definitely worse than the Penguins.
I don't know about that worse than Turd Burger, but
yeah, I at least give credit to the Turd Burger for doing something.
I think the white
they also did something.
Black Penguins Edge, but I think my worst is probably, given our recent discussion, which is weird and a weird answer because I feel like it's one that I get a lot of compliments on when I wear it. But in my opinion, my worst jersey is probably the Kachina. But
I don't know.
I don't have a lot. I don't really.
The original Desert Escape.
Huh?
I got one from every NHL team except for Seattle now.
There you go. Yeah, I don't really have jerseys
for the Coyotes, the original one.
The only jersey,
I get to avoid the Kachina problem.
The only other jersey I have that I don't really like is like this one, but it has special significance. Yeah. Oh, and this has the weird taper collar.
Oh yeah, there you go. And what I was gonna say, you sold off a lot of your other one, like your replicas and.
I did. I've done a lot of reshaping. I was up to like 30, then I sold down all the way to 12, and now I'm back up to like 30. But they're all like either like Reebok Edge 2.0. Like I don't really have any Reebok Premiers anymore. I have a couple Adidas Made in Canada's. Even 90s jerseys and stuff. All that I have are like 90s authentics and stuff, which I love. Speaking of collars, I love the collars on those old CCM big block jerseys. They're super comfortable.
Yeah, I'm definitely debating on going a similar route with my collection because I have a lot of replicas. I'm going to keep one from each team at least. But, I don't, I'm not in school anymore, so I don't have as much of an opportunity to wear them. The main places that I wear these jerseys are once a week to my therapy appointment. Because I've talked to him about this whole podcast and everything and jerseys. So I'm like, you know what, we'll use this once a week to, show off a jersey.
I like.
Shout out to Bob. If you're listening.
Shout out to Bob, my therapist. But yeah, if like I said earlier, I've got like 152 of these jerseys, and that includes my other sports. So
Holy
follow.
At this point?
Yeah, that includes my other sports, and that also doesn't include some of the other like ones that are older from my childhood that are too small. It only has a couple of those. I grabbed some more from my dad's closet.
Like 115.
That was a while ago. I haven't counted them in a long time though. And I think some of the new ones are like basketball and baseball stuff. But anyways, if you're interested in buying any, check out that Instagram account that I mentioned earlier, brnd.jerseys, I believe it was.
Northern Leaf jerseys as well.
Yeah, I might be selling him through his platform, so we'll have to see. I don't know how many I'm getting yet. At least 2.
If anyone doesn't,
if any of you guys are interested in, I believe the Predators one that I'm going to mention is a 2XL. The Stars one is a regular XL. Both Reebok Premiers. Stars green home jersey, their current design but Reebok, and the Predators last Reebok Edge one that they took to the final in white. If any of you guys are interested in those, let me know because I have authentics of both of those and no longer need the replica versions. So
I think you got. Now that I think about it, I think you got the Stars authentic to replace that one from Northern Leaf.
You might. I might have. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, it's also a Reebok Authentics, and you were selling the Adidas ones that you got from some sort of sale or your parents did or something. I think.
Oh, I was selling those about, but I think.
Or I still might have. I don't know.
Isn't it an Indo Edge?
Indo Edge, yeah. Maybe I did.
Yeah. I think I did sell you that one, but yeah, that's funny. Because in that case, then I've sold both you and Burkus a jersey through Northern Leaf. So just to plug that, I've started a jersey resale business since I guess last March. So coming up on a year now, and we've sold, I think, over 60 jerseys. So lots of sale, really fun stuff. So I'm happy to help. And, Burkus sent me a list of a couple jerseys that he's been looking for a while. So if anyone has like some stuff they're trying to find that's been elusive, I can't promise anything, but I can always promise to try.
I'll bring it up to you now. I don't know how elusive it is. The Canes road jersey, the original Adidas one. That was the same as the Reebok Edge. Only because I want to get Brock McGinn on it because he scored that goal against the Caps in that jersey, and I have good memories of that. So I've gone over that on the podcast before.
I honestly cannot remember ever seeing one for sale, but I will not even
I don't know how rare it is. I would settle for the Reebok version, but I'd rather have the Adidas.
They existed for 1 year, didn't they?
I think 2.
Maybe? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Because I think they introduced a new home in 2017, and then the old in 2018, and then the new away in 2019. No, the Whalers in 2019, and then the new away in 2020.
I remember being at a particular friend's house of mine and seeing the Canes unveiled.
I remember that story.
I don't know if you do or not. Maybe you do. I don't remember what the story is. Aside from that, I was there.
I just remember you telling that.
I was at a particular friend's house whenever that jersey was unveiled, and that would have happened summer of 2019. So yeah, it was 2 years that was around. So
hey, Bpoe, is the Stars jersey a home or away?
Home.
I might be interested in that.
All right, it's the green home.
Love it.
Here, hold on. I'll go grab it right now.
Oh my god.
Live studio.
You almost pulled that out of my ear. I'm in charge. Hello, my name is Bpoe.
What's the worst jersey you own? Alternate Bpoe. Your mom,
Hey, what's the worst? Hey, live studio audience, what's the worst jersey I own?
Do you own a single jersey?
No.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you. I haven't gotten you one yet. I'll have to. Here's the jersey Burkus, and anybody else if Burkus doesn't take it.
Is that a Ben?
Yep. Note Jamie Ben. The Predators one is blank.
Okay.
Art Ross winner, Jamie Ben.
All right, we can talk after. We can talk price after.
I love this.
Serious business.
Do a live auction on the
I
podcast.
hope you guys enjoy our wheeling and
People,
dealing.
I'll give you $12 for it.
Deal.
Is anyone good at doing an auction?
No, hey, it's Jamie Ben. I got to do 14 just as a gift to my friend.
$14. Gosh, I got, speaking of authentic 90s jerseys, I got a 90s authentic rope, not the like RoboPen, but the white RoboPen. I got an authentic size 44 Mary Lemieux that the guy had won, like at, was it Mellon Arena back then still? I don't know. But at a Penguins game, he won it in the 90s, put it in his closet, never wore it again. I got it from him for $66. It was awesome.
Now, when you say authentic, you mean like replica authentic, right? Like not actual like game worn or anything like that.
Not like team issued, but like
Okay.
like a Reebok Edge, like not like.
So what they were on the ice, but just retail sold, basically.
Exactly. So like
I
fight
miss the
strap
days
everything.
when that existed, which is only like 5 years ago. But I miss the days that existed, even though I never took advantage of it because I didn't have the money at the time.
I barely have the money at the
Pay the
time.
price now.
Jersey.
Yeah, really. Student loan debt, baby.
That's why you go to a community college.
If I went to a community college, we wouldn't have this live studio audience right now.
Actually,
So-
that is true.
Oh,
We met at school, so.
I went into student debt for you.
Wait, I just realized, have we ever told the story of the first time we met?
We have, but I don't know if we've done it on the podcast.
Oh my god, it's so funny. Can I share it? Okay,
If you want to.
I'm stealing this.
It's gotten tangled up.
Story time.
Story
I'm
time.
excited.
My best friend lived on this one, like, first floor of a building, my freshman year. And so I would be there hanging out all the time. Brendan also lived on that floor. I did not know that at the time. I did not know him at all. I was standing at the entrance to that floor talking to a different friend, and he comes out, wearing these specific shoes. He was wearing those, like, summer skates.
Summer skates, yep.
And I looked at him, I looked at the summer skates, and I said, my mom has those exact same shoes.
Oh my god.
And ever since.
It's funny because, like, I actually don't remember that. The only reason I know what happened is because you said that. But
It is so funny to me. So if you ever need to pick up a guy, just
I
tell
do-
him he has the same shoes as your mom.
I do remember grabbing my hockey stick and doing something or other out there in the hallway.
You did grab hockey sticks, and another friend showed up and proceeded to use his color guard skills to twirl them in the hallway.
Oh, that is terrifying.
That is
Yeah.
an expensive mistake waiting to happen.
That's
bit.
fair.
But yeah, now you know the live studio
know.
audience origin story, I guess.
I guess.
I love it.
Question mark?
I love it. Live studio.
Oh god, this is tangled.
Yeah, I don't know what happened here.
Well, it's alright.
All right.
Well, folks, do we have any other stories to share, or is that a wrap on?
One
I mean-
time there was an ugly barnacle, and he was so ugly that
ugly.
everyone died. The
They
end.
put it on a jersey and made a team in Arizona wear
Wow.
Oh.
it.
And then he made the team stay in Arizona despite really having to move to like Houston or Milwaukee or Quebec City or something.
Literally anywhere with a population.
Anywhere with an arena above $5,000.
It's ridiculous.
We rip on the Coyotes, those Kachinas, but honestly, they're far from the worst in the league. Ottawa's at least below them, I'd say.
That's fair.
Anaheim and Washington are bottom two.
No, Anaheim. I'm sorry, Anaheim is not that low.
Well,
They're
I
not
guess
great,
that's
But they
underrated.
have a lot of potential, and honestly, make a couple small changes and they're fine.
Yeah, but as is doesn't
But they-
sign.
Small
Even
teams.
as is, I'd take them over a decent chunk of NHL jerseys.
I mean, LA, Columbus. Sorry, birthdays.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
don't know where I'd rank it, but at some point, I think we ought to do just a draft of current NHL jerseys and just see what
I
happens.
wrote a big ass article for the Canon back in 20.
I definitely read this.
Started the pandemic 2020, and I just ranked every NHL jersey worn that season, and it was terrible.
I can't remember if I did my Ducks rant on the podcast or if I did it on a podcast that never came out. But
I don't think so, because I haven't listened to it.
I think I did a Ducks rant on a podcast that never came out, so maybe that'll be a special release video
There we go.
this week or something. I can dig that up.
We can almost at this point release a whole separate bonus podcast from like the random ramblings we've been on in the past like 30 minutes.
I think there's still some in like May and stuff that somehow never came out, like at least one because busy.
Oh yeah, I remember that fan
podcast whatnot, that I've gone over on our comeback episode. I think the part of the reason why things stalled up, but we don't need to go into that again.
No. Well, folks,
clips and just put them together into like a 10-hour-long thing, like those sleep aid compilations that you'll see on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah.
Ooh, another guest.
Another live stream.
We are 5 seconds away from 2 hours, so I think this is about a good time to end, right, boys? Burkus is leaving already.
Happy New Year!
Sorry, we're closing the door.
Huh?
Sorry, just closing the door. Okay. But yes.
We're closing the door on this episode of the podcast.
Well, thank you guys. I'm deafening you guys for now. Thank you guys for joining the podcast with me today. If you like this podcast, check out some more of them on our YouTube channel. Join our Discord. We've got a lot of, friends in there to be friends with. Talk jerseys, talk hockey, talk other sports, whatever you want. Instagram, Twitter, @the_Jersey Nerds. And, in our social medias and stuff, and in the description, you'll just find a link tree with pretty much everything in it. Thank you guys for listening, and have a Jersey Nerd podcast day, I guess. Yeah. I don't know what I was doing there, but here's the outro music.
The Jersey Nerds podcast is a production of Jersey Nerds Media. The Jersey Nerds are Bpoe, Hunter, Justin, Chris, and Noah.
And Will.
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter @the_Jersey Nerds, and hit that link in our bio to find our blog, our Discord channel, our online store, and more. And be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen to us. We really appreciate it. From the Jersey Nerds to you, thanks for just listening to a podcast about you.